Well, hello, and thanks for joining. We are on an Ask the Expert session, so if anyone does randomly dial in, we'll interrupt this recording on Blue Jeans and address their questions. But this is Randy Marcotte. It's fun to record these sessions to let you know the products that we have available to us. You may know by some of our marketing, we do a monthly end-user training session, and if you're looking at this and your company has some needs for codec training or bridge training, we'd be glad to do that for you, or you can join one of these sessions. And then we also do an hour on the administrative side of some of both the Blue Jeans infrastructure and the life-size infrastructure that we sell and support. And so that really is the content today, is we're going to focus specifically on Blue Jeans so you can see the competitive advantages there and why we really love it. We've got both a voice line and a video recording going and a bridge open. So if you've got questions about how all this technology comes together, please let us know. For the purposes of today, we're really just using this to simplify a presentation. I've got Aspen Moulden from Life-Size online with us, and she'll say hi and join on video momentarily. The other happy face you see here on video is Alex Fodich, our marketing director here at Perfect Video Conferencing. And we've designed this really as an agenda around who is PVC and what do we do very briefly, and then who is Blue Jeans and where they are in the market. And then we're actually going to get out of the way of talking about the technology and actually just showing the technology in action. And so with that in mind then, by way of introduction, let me tell you a little bit about Perfect Video Conferencing. So I'm going to turn off the camera and just show content here. And then Aspen, this is your 2-minute warning when I'm going to hand it off to you to tell a little bit about Blue Jeans. And so as you see on screen, Perfect Video Conferencing, we go like perfectvc.com. You'll also find us out at store.perfectvc.com. So I want to open that just in case you've got some questions. At both of these websites, you're welcome to peruse the products that we offer and sell. But then you can also sign up for demos of the Blue Jeans product. So welcome to kick around, find out what we do. We mainly sell video conferencing, but we also do some hosted voice over IP infrastructure, and we sell most of the cloud providers. Perfect Video Conferencing is also a managed service provider around the codecs and the bridge infrastructure. So if you're in a space where you can't make up your mind, you can buy a very small package with us, either with some of this recording and streaming or an endpoint or two on a managed service. We also have a high-density data center, so if you already have this equipment and you want to host it in a colo, we'd be glad to do it. It's when you get to the very high-density bridging infrastructure or the high deployment infrastructure that those ports are very expensive for a managed service provider like Perfect Video to deploy, manage, and support on an ongoing basis. So we lean on partners like Blue Jeans to manage that high density. We win by not needing to buy more expensive ports. You win by getting a seamless service. So Aspen, we're going to show a number of the great advantages of Blue Jeans in just a moment, but I didn't know if you wanted to take a moment and just talk about who is Blue Jeans and what customers get by partnering with PVC and Blue Jeans. If not, we can just show it by content and going ahead. But your call, Aspen.
Sure. Randy, thanks for including Blue Jeans in this. My name is Aspen Moulden. I am the manager of channel marketing here at Blue Jeans. And in a nutshell, Blue Jeans was the first kind of pioneer of true cloud-based video collaboration. So we have actually built our own distributed network, and we I have been in business for about 3 years, and we were best known for our interoperability. So what we do is we allow any type of disparate video endpoint to connect to a multi-point meeting. We have capacities of 25 and 100 participants, and then we have all the rich features that you've come to expect from video and web collaboration kind of all rolled into one tool. So without getting too down in the weeds, at a high level, that is who we are. We are experiencing record growth. So this is our 13th quarter. Quarter over quarter, the company has grown, and we have close to 3,000 customers today on the Blue Jeans service. So sounds like we're gonna show you guys what it is that we do.
The proof is in the pudding, to use something my dad would always say. And again, we really would encourage you just to come to our website and sign up for a free trial. That'll get you an account manager, both at Blue Jeans and Perfect Video. And it's going to be our job to steward you through sort of the open questions you and the business may have. We're pretty bold about this. That we know we can show you a demonstrable return on this investment. So we'll sit down with your team and look at how you communicate and how you interoperate. Not only internally your organization, but maybe how your vendor connections or partner connections happen. And we believe in video and high definition video provided simply and on any device. And so the nice thing about Blue Jeans is, in addition to seeing high quality video, as you can see on some of the slides that are passing, you can see this as a video solution anywhere, anytime. So let's jump then into how Perfect Video Conferencing uses Blue Jeans. First off, we integrate with any of the endpoints. And so I've gone ahead and logged into my admin settings. And there's a couple of things I'd like to point out from that. It's just the simplicity of the dashboard. So what we're not going to get is a lot of crowded real estate. As an administrator, I can go in and go exactly to what I need pretty quickly and manage my users and the behavior in the Blue Jeans system. I'm not going to go into great detail about all of these settings and what they do, because obviously if you choose the services, we'll onboard you and do some training, and then you've got great support from Blue Jeans on it. But I did want to point out that not only can I manage my users and check it meeting history, but we can also look at any recording activity. And for those of you that haven't talked to us in a while about Blue Jeans, this is a new feature and functionality that we're pretty excited that they have. So during a meeting, we could hit record, and then you can use that after the meeting anytime to bring on those folks who maybe couldn't make the meeting. Again, leveraging the technology to help with that return on investment. It's not just about efficiencies of traveling or communications. It's about the nature of how you communicate and then how you retain stuff for later. So when I go to my meetings, typically I'm joining just by inviting people into my direct meeting. Aspen referenced the interoperability, and notice here that we've got some all of that pre-populates directly. And now Aspen hasn't been officially invited into this Blue Jeans meeting, and so I'm going to actually send her an email. I could also then copy that to my clipboard. It's going to open up my native client. If I copied it to my clipboard, I can even use a webmail and send that out to her. But here comes that email template. Screen. Okay. Oh, you can't see that because it's off screen. Hang on a second. Let me do that one more time. The limits of doing training with dual screens. Sorry about that. All right. So here's what populated. Both voice and video content options in there. Looks like Outlook is going to argue with me again today. All right, so this is a Randy issue, not an Aspen issue. Save changes. Yes, great. So I'll just copy it to my clipboard. I'll use OWA and get it over to her, or I could just read her the credentials. She's pretty darn smart, but let me go here. New email.
Or you can start an instant meeting, and I can join it that way.
Yep. I was going to... Aspen, there she is. Randy is a goober. Paste those contents. There it goes. Aspen has access to those. As she was mentioning here, we could just go in and start a direct instant meeting. I'll show you what that does. I'm going to cancel this process only because I want to join on my codec. And she already has the credentials for the other one. So I'm going to go back to my meeting. Randy's meeting. Start the meeting. What I like, and I'm going to move inputs now, is this functionality here for the codecs. And so I'm going to go over to one of my endpoints. Here I am on screen again. So I'm going to wake up this other endpoint and you can see the relationship between the endpoint and this desktop software. This is something that I don't see get pointed out often enough as kind of a unique advantage for BlueJeans. They give someone who's making a call the ability to manage the call and pair the device. And so I find that IP address and punch it in. If I would have been smart, I would have had it pre-configured, but I'm not, as evidenced by other things. (152), and this is the meeting that Aspen's going to join. Almost there. It's one of the easiest IPs in the video world that I've ever seen to do. Right. I'm going to lower the bandwidth on this call because we don't need a high definition call. Great. So my codec starts dialing, and then BlueJeans presents us with a great auto attendant. Here she comes. She's so polite. And then it asks me to enter a meeting ID, but then if you notice here on screen, it also gives me the ability to do a pairing code. I do that as the administrator because I like the superpowers that it gives me, and I'm a control freak. So once I've done that, I'm forcing the codec to join. Aspen's already there. Hello, Aspen. Nice to see you. She muted on out. There you go. And then now I have the option from a management perspective. She just dropped on the voice side. She was getting 2 audios. So now on the management side, I get the option of inviting additional participants, changing the meeting layout, which is why I do this, and then all of the things that we typically see from a conferencing perspective. This is another unique advantage from BlueJeans. I have not found, quite frankly, I'm not looking for, but I have not found another provider that does this kind of immediate control, ease to record, and the ability to change the meeting behavior for all participants. So by default, I've set up the most active speaker. I typically like this one for all my users, and then I can certainly push constant present. So the more people we get, the easier it is to modify that behavior. So from an administrative perspective, as someone managing a layout, I find this software above and beyond any of the others. And so what we again wanted to show is not only how to find BlueJeans, which I did here, but then what you get when you log in, and then ultimately as you invite someone, how you then get to pair a codec, which I've just done, and then show the meeting options, which you see here on the right. So Aspen, I don't know if there's anything from a high level around the benefits of the product or the workflow of managing a meeting that I've missed that you think I should point out at this point, or that's up to you. Let's see if there's an opportunity here for you to add anything that I may have missed.
There's a lot of additional functionality. There's a significant amount of additional functionality in BlueJeans we can go over if it makes sense. Is it possible to turn the volume down on that live size?
It is. Yeah, we've got kind of. Oh, because you're probably on the recording and then getting a loop. Is that kind of your experience? I could let me also then I'll mute the ShoreTel side of it, so that'll probably help. Did that solve your problem? Because I know you were probably getting an echo.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, good. That was the.
Thank you.
Sure thing. Yeah, there absolutely are a ton of more features and functionalities that we can cover. For the purposes of an introduction to BlueJeans, I just wanted to make sure that at a high level there isn't anything from a workflow perspective and how we manage meetings that I may have missed, and you're the expert, so.
No, I think you've done a great job, Randy. The really at the forefront of what we do is simplicity. The feedback we get from customers today is that it just works and it's easy. And because of that, when companies deploy BlueJeans, what they're seeing is extreme rapid growth in the utilization of either the video conferencing investment they've made, so the endpoints that they've bought, people now who can join from desktops, mobile devices, over their phone, get comfortable scheduling and managing their own video conferencing meetings, and that is really a break from the norm with a lot of traditional video systems. So by way of ease of use and scalability with BlueJeans, the adoption really takes off. So we do have a lot of other features we could go over, but I think you touched on kind of the major ones. Obviously we support screen sharing. You can record your meetings, you can share content, you can share live videos, all of that's there. But I think that, from an ease of use perspective, BlueJeans really outshines a lot of the other cloud-based services that are out there.
And I think it would also be a mistake if I didn't then make a reference to price. It's not our to talk about, but it certainly is a space with we do know we have a competitive advantage. So Aspen, thanks for rounding out those points. Really appreciate it. The thing I'll say about price is that we want to customize this for you. They come in group meeting packages size. We give a significant advantage if you pay up front for the number of users on an annual basis, but there is a net equivalent of a monthly purchase plan. The starting points can be anywhere around 12 to 15,000, and you depending on that sort of annual versus upfront cost. And then as you go up in scale, certainly the price scales with it. You get a lot for that money too. You get a 25 port unlimited use bridge, voice and video, any device, anywhere. So as you start running the math in your head about kind of the density that gets you, it's a fairly small investment for the port range and the high quality that you're going to get. So you may find some competitors out there coming in at a slightly lower price point, but what you're not going to see is the kind of device agnostic bandwidth and density approach that you'll see from BlueJeans. They lead this market for some reasons, and I think it lands solidly there. So Aspen or Alex, I know we wanted to keep this brief, so I wanted to just check in to see if you think there's anything we've missed. Alex, I know you're also monitoring chat, so if there's any questions about PVC or BlueJeans that comes in, I'll give you a couple of second warning to see if there's anything there. But this is me in wrap up mode. So team, if there's anything I missed, let's give it a go.
I think the only thing, that the proof is in the pudding, as you said, Randy. So, you guys offer the free trial of BlueJeans, so it's always a great place for a customer who wants to see what we're all about to have 2 full free weeks of unlimited use, meaning anybody can use BlueJeans all day, every day. They can integrate it into their current environment and see how it works. So I would urge anyone to give us a try.
Kick the tires, it doesn't hurt. Alex, anything else? I know you have a moment to move.
That's actually what I was going to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely.
I was going to actually the same thing as you, Aspen. Definitely try out our free trials. You can go to our free trial page at perfectvc.com and see it there. Also, if you have any chats or questions, you can shoot them over the live chat. I'm monitoring that, but it looks like Spring. Thank you for covering all of that. Yeah.
Good. Excellent. All right. Well, then once a month we'll do these sessions. So if you're at the tail end of watching this and wrapping up, and you have any content you want done on future sessions, let us know. We are next month also going to host a more customer-facing seminar on BlueJeans, which will actually go into a lot more detail of the product, and we'll have a couple of customers come in and give testimonials to how the product has helped them out. So stay tuned to Alex and our website if you want that, or you'll get hit by email on us on that as well. So if you want to reach me, 516-282-2812. Again, it's Randy Marcotte. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great day.